I actually have another question that struck me. That do you think people, because we as film people, we know how to categorize different films, right? This is an indie film, this is a body horror film, this is that.
These words also will be very so alien, so strange.
Yeah, so alien to them, so it's like they will get intimidated and they're like, मुझे नहीं पता यार क्या.
ये बहुत intellectual हो रहा है.
बहुत intellectual हो रहा है, right? And we are also trying to, they're simple terms, right? But because we've been reading about these terms for a very long time, they're like become part of our parlance. Yeah. But I don't think, it's like, if I go across the room and I tell my friend that, look, I want you to watch this art house film, he'll be like, bro, art house. How can I watch this? Even though it might be the most entertaining film he's watched. And art house does not mean boring, but it's been associated with boring. And that has to change a little bit, maybe. And because I think the people who find art house films boring are also the ones who have not been given enough context about it. It's like मैं randomly तेको बिठा के Tokyo Story नहीं दिखाएगा. I will tell you something about it, like movie does, right? They give their take, they have reviews, they platform the cast and crew. एक podcast पे they'll discuss it, dissect it, and then I know, oh, okay, I'm prepared enough for that experience.
Okay.
Randomly just, recommending something or just putting it out there, and I don't think anyone will pick it up and say that, look, this is something I want to watch, unless weird people like us will be like, art house, yeah, but otherwise, these terms are quite intimidating.
They are for sure.
Yeah, and I feel, but then, how do you categorize movies, right? Because if I say, watch this film to someone, and it is not, say, a movie that appeals to everyone, but it's an interesting movie, right? I have broken that trust if that person likes a particular palette of movies. So I have to categorize it. But that categorization is also making him or her go away only, in a way, and not consume the movie. So how do you approach it, right?
Yeah.
That's the broader question. How do you make it palatable? Because it's like, I was telling my friend the other day, if I have to talk to someone who is from a different generation of mine, I have to speak their language and bring them to my level, and bring them to the space I'm operating in. I can't speak my language and then expect them to get it, resonate, and then laud it also. That's not going to happen.
I have 2 points here. One is, I think, the first thing in terms of approach, in terms of even a lot of your art house indie stuff, it's come down to culture. If it's not the culture you've grown up in, not the culture you've known, but it's still a popular culture, you will still not really resonate with it, like it, wanna, fuck with it, I guess. Bad phrase, but you wouldn't feel that way. And the other question is, do you know of a funny art house movie? Like a comedy?
Playtime.
Playtime? Okay. Now here, see, we know now that content exists.
Okay.
Right?
Wait, before we move on from that, is City Lights an art house film?
No re.
How?
How is it art house?
How is it not?
Okay.
Didn't it invent new forms?
Technically you're saying. Okay.
Right. Technically, if it would have played at Cannes, then how is it not that movie and how is it this movie? How will we categorize that?
So awareness and accessibility, because people don't know what art house is.
It's about context. Charlie Chaplin has been fed to us as a funny guy who we really will love, and somehow we are comfortable watching it.
Honestly, Charlie Chaplin was like quite the opposite of that.
That's a different podcast.
Yeah. But that's exactly. I think context is super important, like in every aspect of life, like here also.
Yeah. It's like saying, अगर मैं किसी को someone from the US not connected to Hindi cinema, sit him down and make him watch Pathaan, he's not going to get it. Why we think we are raving about it, right?
It's context and culture.
Context and on culture, of course. But so it's that thing.
Even My Name is Khan, which was a well-made movie. Well, I think overall I liked it quite a bit. Maybe an American would get it, but there will be certain pockets of the world that wouldn't really understand it. Like, where's that coming from? They'll be like, prejudice hai, theek hai. Maybe My Name is Khan is not the best example.
Yeah, I don't think that people will be convinced that someone died through football. So there's a different problem with that movie. उसको छाती पे फुटबॉल मारा मर जाता है. Gone, bro. And poor dad has to go to the president walking.